My goal here is simple. Funner for everyone.
Hey, Jane, you having fun?
Woo!
Is that legal?
Because around here, funner is a state of mind.
What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily here. Please subscribe to the channel here on ESPN LA. We'll continue to try to put up as much content as possible. Obviously, I'm focused more on the Lakers side of things, but we're putting up a lot of content. So please subscribe to the channel. I want to spend a little time on today's episode talking about Lakers starting lineup from last night. Kind of an interesting starting lineup there. Before we do so, quick shout out. Thank you to Harrah Resort SoCal, being a partner here of Lakers Talk Daily. Find your funner state of mind with a visit to Harrah Resort SoCal, voted best resort in Funner, California. From dining to unwinding, you'll find fun around every corner. Learn more at harrahsocal.com. harrahsocal.com, 2 hours away from downtown LA. Fantastic property. Couldn't recommend the property more. Lakers beat the Pelicans yesterday. We know that. All good and dandy there. They, close out this. They're about 3/4 of the season done, and a little bit less than 3/4. You could say 2/3 if you want to put it that way. And they're 27-32. They're 5 games below 500. But something happened yesterday that I thought was interesting. I think as much as we, critique the Lakers, we talk about what we like, what we don't like, all the things that come with Lakers basketball. As much as we do that, I also think it's important to point out that they got a lot of new players that have been here for basically 1 week and started playing on Saturday, or in Mo Bamba's case, started playing last night. So I know what the Lakers were with their previous roster. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to be with this new roster, but I'm excited about it. And the last night's starting lineup is a perfect example. They went with a completely different starting lineup that I think looked really good. That I would say that there's a lot of positives to that starting lineup that we saw yesterday. So D'Angelo Russell, your point guard. Malik Beasley, that's your shooting guard. LeBron, natural position, small forward. Jared Vanderbilt, power forward, and Anthony Davis at your 5. So, Laker fans, I'm going to throw this your way. I know that we've seen a lot of different versions of the Lakers starting lineup this year. Dennis Schroeder in the starting lineup. I know in the past, Patrick Beverley, before he got traded, he was in there. Rui Hachimura, we've seen in the starting lineup. Troy Brown Jr., we've seen in the starting lineup. Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker. We've seen a lot of different players in the starting lineup. I'll throw this to Laker fans. What do you think? Do you think this is the starting lineup? Do you think this is where they have to go moving forward here? Obviously, if everybody is healthy, is this the starting 5 that you want to see? I'll tell you my opinion. I thought it was seamless. I thought it was natural. I didn't really feel like there was much forced. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact is guys were playing their natural positions. So I think right out the gate, once you get guys kind of in their comfort zone, Beasley is, no, I'm a shooting guard. If I'm open, I'm going to try to spread the floor. I'm going to fire away if I get that opportunity. It doesn't mean he was perfect, because he wasn't. But you could tell that Beasley's going to have nights where he's going to hit 5 or 6 threes. D'Angelo Russell, seemed pretty natural for him to play starting point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. And you could say, all right, well, is he really a starting point guard? Isn't Bron going to get the ball, this, that? No. Bron needs some help too, where he doesn't have to do everything. And there might be plays where Bron can take some time off. Bron played 29 minutes yesterday. Jared Vanderbilt, another player that doesn't need the ball. He'll do the dirty work. He'll kind of roll up his sleeves. Now, he's 6'8", so it's not like you have 2 centers in there, or you have a 7-footer with Anthony Davis. So that part's going to be a little bit different. But I thought it was a much smoother game than we've seen from some of these starting lineups. Now, the Pelicans are also not the Denver Nuggets or the Memphis Grizzlies or some of these other upper echelon teams in the West. However, it is a Pelicans team that dropped 131 a week and a half ago on the Lakers, that came back and beat the Lake Show, whatever that was. It was just under 2 weeks ago or so. So I actually really, really liked it. I really, really liked the starting lineup that the Lakers had last night. And my hope is that they give it an opportunity to marinate a little bit. One of the disadvantages of going into the All-Star break is we saw a Laker game where it looked like a complete game, that the defense was solid, the offense was solid, The ball was moving. There was good distribution. Everything was not on Braun's shoulder. He had 21. Everything was not on D'Angelo Russell's shoulder. He had 21. AD took 17 shots, had 28 points. It was a really, really nice balance. So now you go into the break, and you almost wish that there was another game tonight. You wish there were 4 or 5 more games before the break, so you could just kind of see, hey, do we got something here? But I really liked it. I really did. I thought that starting lineup was fluid. I thought it was nice, and I'd love to see more of it. All right, Lake fans, quick shout here from the Riverside County Sheriff Department.
I'm Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. Are you satisfied with a job, or are you looking for an exciting career? If you think you have what it takes, I have a tan and green uniform with your name on it. Come and get it.
All right, the Riverside County Sheriff Department is hiring for 911 dispatchers, deputy sheriff, correctional deputies, and other support services. Apply online today at joinrsd.org. Apply again online today at joinrsd.org. Appreciate their partnership here. If that's something of interest, go to the website, go take a look. We really appreciate their partnership, and they obviously are great partners to what we're trying to do on a daily basis here. Okay, last point I want to make here for today's episode. I mentioned the starters. It also allows for a lot of these players that are on the bench to hopefully thrive off the bench. I'm talking about guys like Austin Reeves. I'm talking about guys like Rui Hachimura, Troy Brown Jr., Dennis Schroeder. So Lakers got some depth here. I know there's going to be some nights some guys will shine more than others, but it looked like a much more complete team than we've seen at any point this season. So that's my thought process there. Lakers would love to get your thoughts. Laker fans would love to get your thoughts on this as well. Thank you for being a part of the show, and we'll get back with you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Laker fans.